Hello sewing friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mary and I'm creating my dream wardrobe from scratch. But this sewing video is going to be a special one because I want to show you some Christmas gifts ideas that you can sew for your family and friends. I've put all my ideas here on the table and let's start with the first idea. It's the traditional Christmas stocking. I've made here a quilted Christmas stocking, which I think turned out so great, and I can't wait to decorate my house with this. I also plan to make some for my friends and family to give them. It turned out so great. If you want to make this, keep on watching this video because I've prepared the sewing tutorial and also the pattern for you, which you can download for free from the link in the description box down below, so check it out. Next idea that I have is a tote bag, and I've prepared this tote bag and also this quilted tote bag. And in this video, I will show you how you can make this tote bag with a bow. The bow is optional, you can add it or not if you don't want it. And I will show you how you can make this tote bag in this video. No pattern needed, I will show you the measurements and how to sew this. If you want to make the quilted version, I've made a sewing video for this a few months ago and I will link the video here so you can watch it. It's also a free pattern you can make. I think it's also a beautiful bag that you can gift for your friends or family. And the last idea that I have, it's a quilted makeup bag. I recently made a sewing video for this. Also, I will link it here so you can easily find it. I've already made two of these and I think they are turned out so great and so nice to give for your friends or family. So these are my sewing ideas for Christmas gifts. In this video I will show you how you can make this stocking and this tote bag. So let's start with the sewing tutorial. So to make the Christmas stockings you will need the fabric. You can have one fabric for the main fabric and one fabric for the lining. I choose to do the lining and the main fabric from the same fabric. And you'll also need some batting for quilting. And you'll also need the pattern. And I've put the link to the pattern in the description box and this is free for you to download. And now let's do the main face. So I've cut the batting a little bigger than the shape of the stocking because I will do some quilting. And when quilting, this may shift a little bit. And for the quilting, I will be using the rows from my fabric. So I will do this way and this way. If you don't have a fabric with pattern, you can draw either vertical lines, either horizontal lines. You can draw them at 3-4 centimeters apart or even more or less depending on the style of how you want it to look. So I will quilt my two main parts. Also when quilting I will be using a longer stitch length. So I finished quilting my two pieces and now I will trim the extra of the batting. And now place the main fabric right sides and stitch all the way around. And do the same for your lining panels. Stitch all the way, but leave either on the side or at the bottom, leave a gap so we can later on turn this on the right side. before sewing the lining, we have to make a small hanging. So cut a piece of fabric, either depending on how thick you want it to be. I will fold it lengthwise and stitch. And I have turned it on the right side. Fold this in half and place it on the side of the main fabric and stitch this quickly in place. And now take your lining panel, and this is on the wrong side. Put the main fabric in the lining panel. So this will be the right sides facing each other. And match the top edge. So matching the top edge, stitch this in place all the way around. And now let's turn it through the gap from the lining. And let's stitch this closed. And now stitch the gap closed by folding the raw edges inside. And now put the lining inside, and you can make a top stitch here all the way around the top so that the lining stays in place. And this is all done. This is how it looks. So to make this tote bag, you'll need a heavyweight fabric. This is a heavyweight cotton that I'm using as the main fabric. You'll also need some fabric for the lining, and I'm using this black cotton. You'll also need a webbing strap. This is canvas cotton, and you'll need around 1.10 meters. And these are 55 centimeters in length. You need to cut two panels of 40 centimeters by 45 centimeters on the main fabric. Cut also two on the lining panel. Place the main fabric right sides together, and we are going to stitch the sides, the bottom and the other side. And do the same also for the lining panel. So place them right sides and stitch your sides and the bottom. So now trim off your corners. And now we'll have to create a box here at the corners. So I will measure from my stitching line 4 centimeters this way. And from the bottom again 4 centimeters. So I've made a little square here, and I will cut on my lines. So bring the corners together and stitch here. So repeat this step on the other corner, and this is how the bottom should look like. And now we have to repeat the same steps for the lining panel. So this is my lining panel. Make sure to the lining panel you leave 5 to 7 centimeters gap at the bottom unstitched, because we need this later on to turn the bag on the right side. And make sure you leave this open. And now we have to attach the straps. So on the main fabric on the right side, measure from the side seams about 7 centimeters and place the strap. And on the other side also 7 centimeters and place the strap. And do the same on this side as well, and stitch them with 0.5 centimeters so you can keep them in place. And now take the lining and insert the main fabric into the lining. So the right side of the lining should be facing the right side of the main fabric. and you'll have to pin at the top. And now let's stitch this all the way around the top. And now, using the gap that we left at the bottom on the lining, turn it on the right side. And this is how it should look. And now let's stitch this closed. So fold the raw edges inside and now stitch. And now let's make a top stitch all the way around so that the lining won't roll over on the main fabric. And I'm using a long stitch length. So this is how the bag looks right now, and if you want you can leave it like this. So to make the bow, cut a rectangle on the folded fabric of 45 centimeters with 20 centimeters. So I have it right side, folded right sides, and I will stitch top, side, and the bottom, but I will leave a gap so I can turn it on the right side. So I've stitched this and left a gap here, so I will turn it on the right side. Make sure you turn your corners well, and now press it. And now let's stitch this bottom closed, and you can either stitch this portion or you can go all the way and make a top stitch around this. And now cut also a piece of fabric of 16 centimeters with 12 centimeters, and now I will fold this like so and fold it once again like so, and I will stitch this in place. So the bottom of the bow is a rectangle of 63 centimeters with 21 centimeters. So my fabric is double because I want it to be more thick. So if you have a thick fabric, you don't need to double it. Only cut one rectangle. And this is folded lengthwise, and I will stitch the side seams, I will stitch the short seams, the bottom seam, and here also. And I will leave a gap so I can turn this on the right side. So we have these 3 panels, and now let's assemble the bow. Find the middle, match your middles here, and bring this like so, and also this. And take this little piece, put it on top, and now you'll have it on the back. So fold this edge like so, and fold this over, but also fold this raw edge like so. And now hand stitch this in place. And now take the bag and decide where to place the bow like so, and I will and make a few stitches here at the middle and the tops. And the tote bag is ready. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much if you stayed with me until the end. I really hope you found this video helpful and that you will try to make some or more of these sewing projects for Christmas to give for your friends and family. If you do make some of these, please tag me on Instagram using Mary the Dressmaker. It would make me so happy to see your creations especially around this period. And yeah, I hope I will see you next time. Until then, happy sewing!